Oh man, I feel like I'm in England today. Here we are in Charleston, South Carolina, in a miserable day. It is raining, overcast. I'm wearing my snowboarding hoodie here playing golf, but not going to stop me, rain or shine. Going to talk to you today about the reverse rotation drill. For those of you that pin and spin, go to the top, spin your way back to the golf ball. This is going to be incredibly helpful. I'm going to do a little bonus drill as well. If you hang in here till the end, I promise you this isn't going to be that long. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and press that subscribe button. There's a bell button next door. Click on that. You get a notification every time I release a new video. All right, let's get to work, guys. Most of you are coming over the top of it, spinning back to the golf ball, hitting at the golf ball, out of sequence, okay? This is neither an arm swing or a body swing. It's a sequence swing. That's what we're really trying to do. I cannot tell you how many comments I've had from people that have kept their back to the target, kind of get the arms moving first, almost feel like the body's staying closed with the arms pulling them around the corner. That is not what's happening, of course. Our brain doesn't have time to feel this. It's what we call proprioception. It's your mind's ability to feel in time and space what it is the club's doing, your hands are doing, what your body's doing. By the time your brain figures this stuff out, you're already at the finish. So it's very, very important that you exaggerate these feels, and that's what's happening for people that feel like they're staying closed. One of my favorite drills for staying closed is called a reverse rotation drill. All that means is, rather than doing what everyone talks about on YouTube, of course, which is rotating back through the golf ball, we're going to do the opposite. Yes, hang in there. We're going to do the opposite. So when we get to the top of the backswing, guys, the goal here is to actually reverse in the opposite direction. You actually see it here, a little different angle. I go to the top. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reverse rotate, almost pushing into my lead side as my trail hip and shoulder actually get more closed. All right, so I'm increasing my rotation as I start my downswing, pushing back towards the target here as my trail hip and shoulder remain back. Now, this is going to push your path further right than you probably ever had in your life. What it's doing is providing room for your arms to de-elevate, to drop. That's the role of the arms, a little bit like an elevator in a building, okay? The body creates the rotational elements in the golf swing. The arms and the wrists, of course, create the vertical elements. A great golf swing just has really nice balance between the two, okay? What we're looking to do here is go to the top of the backswing, reverse rotate, and swing through. I'm going to do it slowly. I want you using a short iron off a tee when you first do this drill. So here we go. Go to the top of the backswing, reverse rotate. Going to do it again. Go to the top of the backswing, reverse, and then swing through. You're going to feel very into your lead side. You're going to feel very closed. Your arms are going to feel probably more down and behind you than they ever have. Remember, proprioception, guys. Everyone wants to turn back to this golf ball. You are going to be rotating a lot more than your brain thinks. That's why this drill is so good, okay? Don't be afraid to get yourself on the video camera. Take a look at it, all right? I'm going to go ahead one more time. So we go to the top of the backswing, reverse rotate, turn my trail hip even more behind me, turn my shoulders in the opposite direction, and you can see as I start to do this, my arms are starting to plane out more behind me. I don't need to be tugging on the golf club here. What we're doing here is working primarily on moving the body in the opposite direction. Your arms are going to start to naturally drop behind you. They'll start to fall behind you. And that is what we want. One more here. Go to the top, reverse, and then swing through. So I'm hitting a big push there. My path is excessively right. Not ideal for me, but for most of you who come over the top of it, 6, 7, 8, 9, double digits to the left, it's going to be really, really helpful. Let's introduce the arms into this drill. All right, let's start to actually feel what the arms are doing. So just clip a few off the tee, not worrying about your arms, guys, first of all. Just go to the top, reverse rotate, and then swing through. What we want to do here, guys, is start to feel the upper arm start to de-elevate. What we're taking is the back here of your tricep, okay? And as we start the downswing, you can see as I reverse rotate, you can see my upper arm is going to start to de-elevate. That lowers the golf club. What part of the golf club is lowering? Well, the grip end, of course, is working down. You're not talking about throwing the club out. What we're talking about here is entering those vertical elements more than you ever have in your life. A lot of golfers work on split-handed drills. They're really feeling this in their golf swing. Feel free to do that if it helps, all right? But what I'm going to do on this next swing here is I'm going to feel like my chest stays back as I reverse and my arms drop, all right? We're going to do the same thing. So we go to the top, arms drop. There we go. So I can almost feel my arms dropping, okay, without spinning. So my body is staying very, very closed as I hit the golf ball. I almost feel like when I strike the golf ball, I'm facing it. I'm not certainly spun out of it. Really, really important. Let's do that one more time. Reverse rotate. Let's do it again. Go to the top. Reverse. There it is. So now I can start to put those pieces together. Reverse and drop. Reverse and drop. Now, you don't take this drill to the golf course. This is a training drill, all right? A training drill. The next drill I give you, you can probably take to the golf course. These are exaggerated. They're hard. You need to swing slowly. You need to use a short iron, and you should probably use a tee. But my goodness, your brain is going to be like, whoa, I've never, ever felt that before. I've never felt like I backed into the golf ball. I've never felt my chest that far back. I've never felt my arms almost feeling in many respects like they're engaged back here. Not this way, okay, but maybe this way. I've never felt that in my golf swing. This is what we normally do, of course. See how the lead arm stays up, and then we've got a release to get the club caught up to the body. This is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen in your mind when you start to create these exaggerated feels. That's what I'm looking for here. I want to interrupt that circuit board between your ears by doing some exaggerated drills. One more. There it is. And again, reverse, reverse and drop. There we go. All right. Thin right as a right-handed golfer. If you start hitting it a little thin and to the right, well, we know we're doing something right. That means that club is definitely dropping. You're not coming down really, really steep. I hope that makes sense. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and let the momentum of the club pull us around the corner. We're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to go ahead and reverse, reverse, and then continue to rotate. So I'm letting my arms now pull my body around the corner. Swing's starting to take shape now, okay? I'm not getting really vertical. I'm nice and shallow, but I'm going to let my arms pull me around the corner. So let's go ahead and do that again. We go up, reverse, and then we finish the golf swing. Now all of a sudden we've got a very different shape to our golf swing, okay? We're not spinning back to the golf ball. We've got more of a drift. We've got less of a spin. Arms are working down. Arms aren't working out. Golf club is exiting further right, expanding and not contracting, not swinging towards us. Give this one a shot, guys. It's a tough one. You got to be patient, but it is a tough one. But it's going to make a world of difference, I promise you. Now, the bonus drill, for those of you that are still watching, thank you so much. Appreciate the support. The bonus drill is just to drop your trail foot behind you. What we're looking to do is essentially be able to get a club between your lead heel and trail toe. Essentially, we're not working on reversing anymore. What we're working on here is keeping your back to the target, allowing your right arm, your trail arm, to drop. Your lead arm will work down your chest. Your trail arm is going to drop. And then what we want to do, guys, is stay here and let the arms here pull us around the corner. I'm a huge proponent of this. It's not an arm swing. When you slow your swing down, of course, you're going to see as your arms are dropping, your body, of course, is turning. That's the whole point here. I'm not trying to teach you guys to slap at it with your arms. What I'm trying to do here is mess with your brain. We've got to write a new program, all right? So if we feel like our arms are pulling our body through, what's most likely going to happen is the trail side of your body, your trail arm, your trail hip, your trail knee, your trail foot, everything's going to start to sequence, which is what I'm really looking for at the end of the day. That's my goal for all my students, all right? So let's go ahead and hit one with that trail foot back. You better get a shaft between lead, heel, trail, toe, and let's make some swings. Arms dropping, arms pulling me through, all right? Let's give it a shot. There we go. One more. I had someone say, can I play golf like this? Absolutely, you can play golf like this, all right? All I'm interested in is contact, distance, and direction. Everything else is window dressing. You've got to find what works best for you at the end of the day. If doing this drill has you play great golf and hit the ball better than you ever have, absolutely. Just go ahead and do it, okay? One more time. That was really good there. All right, guys, I hope this helps. You got to stall the spin phase. 2 fantastic drills to help you feel like you're backing into the golf ball a little bit more. You're not spinning, which is an absolute nightmare for the vast majority of you. If you think this could help, go ahead and share. I always get back. If you have any comments, would love to hear from you. Have you ever tried these drills yourself? Maybe you use them on the golf course. I'd love to know. And thank you so much for supporting the channel and pressing that subscribe button. Get after it. We'll talk to you next time.